Hello, friends. How are you all? I hope you're doing good today, but I want you to stay with me fully focused for the next few minutes. Because what we're about to talk about is not history, it's a warning. In 1929, people didn't wake up thinking the world would collapse. They woke up confident, excited, proud of how fast money was growing. Technology was changing everything radios, cars, mass production. It felt like progress had finally defeated failure. Newspapers said markets were stable forever. Experts said crashes were outdated. Ordinary people borrowed money to invest because everyone else was doing it. Banks encouraged it. Brokers made it easy. Risk slowly disappeared from people's minds, and greed quietly replaced caution. Then something small happened. Not a crash, not panic, just hesitation. Prices stopped climbing. And that single pause was enough. Because in a system built on borrowed money and confidence, hesitation is deadly. Selling began slowly. Then fear took over. And within days, fortunes vanished. Within months, jobs disappeared. Banks collapsed. Savings were wiped out. Families broke apart. And the world entered a decade of suffering that reshaped politics, society, and trust itself. Now here's the part most people don't like hearing. The mindset today looks disturbingly similar. Record-breaking debt at every level, government spending future income, corporations rolling over loans instead of growing real value, individuals surviving on credit, and markets priced as if perfection is guaranteed. Once again, we're told this time is different. Better systems, smarter regulations, powerful central banks, but history doesn't care about confidence. It cares about structure. And the structure today is fragile in a new way. In 2008, the crisis spread through banks and housing, and it took days for fear to move across the world. Today, everything is faster, more automated, more interconnected. Algorithms trade without emotion. News spreads instantly. Capital moves at the speed of panic. Liquidity looks deep until everyone needs it at the same time, and then it disappears. The next crisis won't announce itself like 2008. It won't come from one obvious sector. It will come from complexity itself. Too many connections, too much leverage, too much dependence on constant stability, and that's why it will feel worse. Not necessarily because losses are bigger, but because people are mentally unprepared. Ask yourself something honestly. How many people you know have actually lived through a true financial collapse? Not a market correction, not a bad year, but real systemic pain. Most people alive today haven't. And that creates dangerous confidence. Markets don't collapse because numbers fail. They collapse because belief fails. Once people stop believing, systems will protect them. Behavior changes instantly. Spending freezes, lending stops, fear multiplies, and fear spreads faster than logic ever can. Pause for a moment and tell me in the comments, do you think the world is stronger today than it was before 2008? Or just more complex? Because complexity without understanding is weakness. The lesson we forgot from 1929 isn't about stocks or charts. It's about human behavior. Greed always feels rational during booms. Warnings always sound annoying. Preparation always feels unnecessary until it's too late. In 1929, they ignored leverage. In 2008, they underestimated contagion. And today, we're underestimating speed and debt. Financial crises don't destroy everyone equally. They mainly destroy the unprepared. While those who understand cycles, risk, and psychology adapt faster, protect themselves, and survive with fewer scars. Awareness doesn't mean predicting exact dates. It means understanding patterns and not being blind. If this video made you uncomfortable, that's a good thing, because comfort creates ignorance and ignorance creates vulnerability. This channel exists to question narratives, expose patterns, and help you think independently in a world full of noise. So if you want to stay informed, stay alert, and stay ahead of the next shock instead of reacting after it hits, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and stay with us, because history never ends. It only waits for the moment people stop paying attention, and that moment may be closer than most people realize.